G'day and welcome back to Selixia Can't Play Video Games, where we're doing something a bit different today. We're going to have a look at the Broken Roads demo, which is a sort of like a turn-based RPG situation. I've been wanting to play this for a while because it's Australian and I love me some Australian content, and also it's got some I don't know how much we'll see in the demo, but it supposedly has quite a bit of like First Nations Australian culture and you know, myth, history and stuff, which is really cool, and I wanted to check it out. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's get into it.
My nan called it the end of time. Dad called it a waste of good beer. Me, I called it another day in bloody paradise. It's been 100 years, or less, since society had its last hurrah. We've rebuilt, sometimes better, sometimes worse, with nothing but hard yakka and the sweat off our backs. There's been bloodshed too, of course. People who will always be willing to kill for what they didn't earn. But that's not most of us. We're the farmers, the brewers, the protectors and the builders, the people who keep this great land connected, one town at a time. So you survive. You make do. You live with tough choices and you don't look back. Because the next town is 200 kilometres away, and mate, you passed the last refuge 3 days ago. There's no good or evil, no right or wrong. Only the path you choose to travel down these broken roads.
I really like the art style. Very pretty. Okay, so we can only do this sort of character build. You grew up with a gun in your hand. If you wanted to eat, you shot what your parents told you to shoot. Starvation is a powerful motivator. It was that simple. They hired you out when you were in your teens, telling clients that a hungry kid shoots better. After a few years, you worked up the courage to run away, and you crossed the outback to make a new life for yourself. You've even earned a bit of a reputation. That's why you weren't surprised when you were offered the possibility of a long-term gig with the Scouts at Bally Hall. It's a mad world out there, and instead of trying to make sense of it, you've carved your place in it. It'll be damned if anyone thinks you'll just quit. Okay, gives us +1 to awareness and strength. +10 to shooting. +5 to opportunist. And our unique perk is a rallying cry. All allies gain +4 initiative until this character's next turn. While rallied, each character's first attack during their turn gets a bonus to accuracy equal to triple the value of the user's charisma score. Cool. Okay. Wow, I've got to go with the redhead. How can I not go with the redhead? Okay, the moral compass shows a 360-degree view of possible dialogue options, attitudes you can hold, and decisions that you can make throughout your journey. It is divided into 4 parts: utilitarian, nihilist, Machiavellian, and humanist. With the golden arc representing your worldview, often overlapping different quadrants. Where a decision lies, it's not always clear-cut and the borders matter. It's entirely possible to be utilitarian, focused on the greater good for all, which will suit options in that quadrant close to the humanist border. Likewise, you can be within the utilitarian quadrant but tending far more to focus on the interests of your own group, with decisions tending towards the Machiavellian border. Broken Roads doesn't reduce things to simple right and wrong or good and evil, and this is reflected in how you can handle the scenarios you face on the journey. Cool. The golden arc in the centre represents your worldview. Each decision you make can affect your position on the compass, rotating the worldview slightly towards the decisions you have made. At the centre of the compass are the brightly illuminated areas of moral tendencies, which allow your character to make lower-level moral decisions or expressions of ideas that would otherwise fall outside of their worldview. Note that the further a decision is from the centre of your worldview, the larger impact it will have on shifting it. Plus, the more decisions you make close to the centre of your worldview, the more narrow-minded you will become, allowing you to make higher-level decisions. Conversely, selecting a wide range of choices will make you broad-minded, often allowing more options but making certain higher-level decisions and moral traits which are perks unique to characters, unavailable. Humanist. Each person's dignity matters most. I choose all meaning and thus what matters. But what is inalienable is that every person has worth. For the humanist, each person's dignity matters most simply through existing as a being experiencing the world. Utilitarian. Everyone's happiness combined matters most. The greatest good for the greatest number. I believe that everyone's happiness combined matters most and thus can justify causing harm or suffering depending on the outcome. Machiavellian. My group matters most. The ends justify the means if it favours our pursuit and maintenance of power. As a Machiavellian, my group matters most regardless of the cost to others. Nihilist. I matter most. Given there's nothing outside of each individual human experience, nothing ultimately matters, and that doesn't bother me. Thus, for the nihilist, I matter most. Okay. Oh, now we're setting a base for our morals. You just picked up a job to escort a captured thief. You get to talking, and he tells you the sad tale of how he came to be captured. Sounds like he's not really the perp, and actually makes a pretty good case for his innocence. He begs you to free him. Okay, so humanist option, let him go free, you'll argue his case and at least prevent an innocent man from enduring mob justice. There will always be more jobs down the track. Nihilist, you've been paid to do a job and you plan to see it through. Despite his appeal and potential innocence, prioritise your reputation and ensure you get paid. Utilitarian, promise him you'll plead his case. It doesn't serve anyone's interest to execute an innocent man, and it doesn't serve yours if he is in fact guilty. The best you can do is assure justice and your rep stays intact. Machiavellian. Tell him to make you an offer. You won't get the other half of your pay if you get to Brookton without him, and if you help him escape, your reputation's a hired gun, could take it. I think I'll plead his case. After a series of raids on caravans passing near your home, you put together a scouting party. You've caught a bandit leader and one of his raiders. The leader pleads for release, pledging to comply with your terms. Do you free him? Alright, execute them both on the spot, better not to have that kind of headache. Take him back to town to stand trial, this is not your call to make. Escort them far away, warning that if you catch them here again, they're dead. Tell him that you'll let one of them go free, him or his raider, and he gets to choose which one lives. Whoa, that is dark! I'm gonna stand trial. A nearby townstead has a new chief and he's starting to flex his muscles. He sends an envoy with a threat. Pay tribute or suffer his wrath. He clearly has the military strength to back it up. Do you pay? If he thinks he can take it, let him come. You're not scared of his threats. Negotiate with the envoy and escort him back. Concealed, your top fighters follow. In town, publicly execute the envoy, displaying his head on a spike. Warn the others to surrender. The chief will face the same fate. Send scouts to see if he can enforce his demands. If he can, pay up. If he can't, send him a mocking reply and dare to come take it. Send an envoy in return and try to negotiate with the new chief. War hurts everyone and maybe you can work out a way to be a mutual benefit. Going with that one. A child in the village has started showing symptoms of the plague. The town chose to quarantine him and his family, but you caught him sneaking out of the house to play with other kids. What now? Let him go with a warning. If he's contagious, you're all infected now too. If he's not, no harm done. Rally some neighbours and evict the entire family from town. Make an example of their carelessness. Send him back to his house under careful guard. The whole family will have to leave town if they continue to put everyone at risk. Return him to his house and explain to the family what will happen to the town if they're all infected. Make them see reason. I'll go humanist. You've been captured by people who've clearly gone mad, finding yourself in a pen along with a Jew farmer you've met before, a mercenary stripped of his weapons, and a terrified young family. The captors assemble a massive pyre, indicating their intent for a twisted sacrifice. Noticing a guard's distraction, you're certain you can escape on your own, but every person you bring with you increases the chance you'll get caught. Take advantage of the distraction to try to get everyone out, saving as many as you can. Slip away on your own, the others will simply have to fend for themselves. Convince the merc to come with you, the Jew farmer can likely find his own way out, but the family will be nothing but a liability. Get the family out first, the other captives should be able to handle themselves. Gee, I'm very utilitarian apparently. You know what, that's not a surprise to me. You've discovered a cache of pre-apocalypse supplies in an abandoned farmhouse. You can't carry it all back on your own, so you enlisted a few friends from town to help. When you return to the cache, you find a group of emaciated scavengers in the process of looting the place themselves. Do you let them take the supplies? No way, threaten the scavengers, and if they don't hand over the supplies, kill them. Let them take the supplies, but just secretly follow them back to their home. Once there, you can loot the other goods and kill them all. Let them go, they're starving and clearly need the supplies more than you do, plus they had no way of knowing you found them first. Tell them you found the place first and offer to split the takings. Better to get less than you wanted than to spill blood or get nothing at all. Okay. Continue. 6 attributes: strength, agility, resolve, awareness, intelligence, charisma. Yeah, standard RPG shit. Alright, unique thing is this punt skill. So your ability to have a punt, essentially take a risk on something uncertain. The player character has a pool of punt points they can draw on if they need to attempt a skill check that they fall just short of, or if they want to increase the accuracy of a particular attack in combat. Okay, so I have a tendency to be a very everything is good, and I want to have all of the things sort of player. So let's just do that to start with. Oh, okay, we've got 10 here and 30 here. Right, okay. I've gone with more like strength and fighting ability than intelligence and social skills, which should come as no surprise to anyone who has ever seen me play an RPG before. Alright, well I think we should go up our punt points to the next level, because they seem super useful. This is like fortitude-ish. Let's do that. And let's just put the rest in vigilance. Alright. I don't know if that was good, but that's what I've done. Let's start.
You made it. Good. My name's Jake Anderson, and this here's Bally Hall.
Oh, okay, there's no more voice acting? Alright, cool. Truth to tell, I wasn't sure you'd make it between the wildlife and the attacks we've seen. Thought you might have met with some misadventure.
Right. So the job's simple, and the pay's good. You'll ride along to Kokobee with a couple of my scouts as security for Cole, the engineer fixing our radio. In Kokobee, you'll be meeting Mick, the mayor of Brookton, and escorting them both back home.
It's an easy job, not expecting much trouble, but better safe than sorry, yeah? Let me introduce you round. Ella's over here, she's my second. My cousin too, her and her sister Mad, who's keeping watch on the crow's nest. Don't get on their bad sides.
New blood, eh, Jake?
Hired gun for the trip to Kokobee, figured it couldn't hurt, the situation being what it is. What it is, eh? Gonna be with you, so maybe you can give her the tour. It'll be good. Why does she look like she pities me? Rude. I'm helping you out, bitch. I'm sure your sparkling personality will shine through and you'll win a place in her heart in no time, Ella. That's me, noted heartbreaker and charmer. Fancy seeing the place? Meet the colourful locals? Yeah. So if you've already met the boss, that leaves Jonesy, Dreamer, and Mad. May as well say hi to Cole too, seeing as you'll be escorting him. Okay. So, you're the one supposed to be taking me on a tour, woman. Why don't you show me? Alright, let's just go over here. Ella calls out as you near a young man elbow deep in a pile of electronics. Oi, Cole!
Who's this then?
The gangly young man hurriedly wipes his hands on his coverall when he sees you. He's not, one, pretty sure we call them overalls in Australia, and two, he's not wearing them, so that's good. His carrot orange hair flops over his eyes and he gives you a broad grin.
Cole, meet your new protector. We need extra muscle for our trip to Brookton, given Jake and Jones here headed down Alderside way to see why they're so quiet. Hired this one on to keep an eye on you.
Well, that's bloody fantastic. I'm just about done with the repeater array here, and should be powering up with the solar panels in no time. Get your scouts back up and on the network in a jiffy. It'll all get sorted out once they hit the market in Kokobee. And steady there, Christmas. I was just making an introduction, one thing at a time. You raise Elderside yet? Why is she calling him Christmas? Ah, crikey, no, not yet. That's why I mentioned Kokobee. See, your modulator's shot and I don't have a spare, so it's a good thing we're headed up there. Once I get that modulator, everything else is golden and you'll be right as rain. Cool. Sounds good, mate. Where's someone else? I would appreciate at least a little bit of indication on where you want me to go to... Ooh, a chicken! To talk to people. Where are the other people, Gabe? I can zoom out. Okay, good. Okay, so radio tower. So CB radio situation. Can't interact with the chicken coop. Alright, can we leave? Let's go back to talk to this guy and see if we can leave. I don't know where the others are, mate! Alright, could we leave? I guess if we leave this area? I'm just gonna wander out into the bush. Oh, there's a snake. That's not ideal. Let's avoid that. Lizard. Flies or something. I don't really know what they are. Yeah, I've got to meet 3 other people. Okay, there's a map. Oh, is that saying there's stuff further in? Okay. So I should have gone down instead of up. It's fine. Let's keep going around. Just for the fun of it. I'm just investigating the perimeter. It's fine. It's a fine and normal thing to do. Okay, see, this line, I thought there was a fence here, but it's just that I can't see it for some reason. Oh, hey, camels. Oh, there's another person. Spotto.
Name's Jonesy, mate. Who are you?
Jake Carter to give his hand. She's pretty new to the life. Okay, I guess I can just decide whether I've shot someone before or not.
So my advice is this. Time comes to throw down, don't blink. None of the Deros out in the bushwood, it's them or you. I made the mistake of trying to be kind once.
Got a sexy scar. Okay, Jonesy, you need to, like, pick a lane. Just ask him.
Don't let him fool you. Under that bloodthirsty exterior lurks, well, the heart of a killer. But under that, not a bad guy. Not if he's on your side. Well, unless you're a farmer. Then you should lock up your wife and daughters, livestock too.
So you only have sex with women adjacent to farmers? I mean, that's... You do you, bro, but it's just a weird preference you've got there. Alright.
Ah, you know me so well, Ellie. Except the livestock thing, no one can prove that.
Boy, bye. Apparently, I'm not a woman tangentially connected to a farmer, so you wouldn't be interested in talking to me anyway.
Fresh meat? For dinner? You know I gave up human flesh, Ella. I'm Mishti. They call me Dreamer.
She's old enough to shoot, drink, and get married, so that's good to know. Said she chose to hang out with us. Alright, cool. Okay, yep, cool. You're alright, mate.
Anyway, my job here, such as it is, consists of two main gigs. What I do best is convince people to save their bullets. I defuse fights, make sure people get along, keep their blood inside their skins. The other job? Cleaning up this mess. Last fella was a bit of a legend in his own lunchbox. Now he's dead. Better to know up front if someone's aim is a bit shit. Corpses aren't so great at self-improvement.
Okay, so back to the shooting range. Do I have to talk to him again? Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, and then I can move some. Okay. Fine. Okay, how do I, can I, oh, okay. Into turn, I guess? Then they're all mannequins, so they do nothing, right? Whoops. Did I? Oh no, I did shoot it. Sorry. Can I? Okay, not enough action points. Okay. Critical fail. Alright. Yeah, I think that one's dead now. Alright. Alright, done.
This scrub looks like it's invading the camel's enclosure and they're having trouble resting without getting pricked. It wouldn't take you long to clear it out. The job only takes a few minutes and the paddock is cleared. The scouts will no doubt be happy
is that
with
done?
the handiwork.
Was it just that one bit of scrub? Okay. Refill the water in the bathtub. It's right near a tank, so that should be easy.
There's only a small amount of briny water left in the tub. Those camels are going to need something to drink, and soon. You quickly fill the tub, providing clean drinking water for those noble beasts. You're already a hero, a real hero. Good on you.
What a hoot. Thanks, narrator. You're alright.
That's bloody fantastic! Great work, mate. I definitely owe you one. Remind me at the pub later on, would ya?
Matt, new hired gun. Going to be coming with Mishti and me to Kokobee.
Oh, now they want me to walk around the outside. I already did this. Alright. Let's run the perimeter then. No, I've already done it. So mad. I'm sure it'll show me like something if there's... Yeah, I didn't think that was the idea. I suspect it was dingoes, but... I didn't want to just be like, oh, what's the hole? Okay, so I guess they'll just basically notice it for me, so that's fine. There's another hole. Oh, wait, check it. No, that's not a hole, it just looks a bit like a hole.
Heard you're having your chin wagged with everyone. How you finding Ella? She's rough round the edges, but then we all are. It's why I like to have her squire people around. Anyway, what'd you think of the place? Anyway, if you're done with that, time to get Cole up to Kokobee. Like I said before, it should be safe and easy. Once you get there, meet up with Mick. He can be a real charmer, or he can be a right bastard. He's a hard man, so it's best not to bullshit him. He's Jonesy's adopted dad, if that gives you any idea what he's like.
There was this...
I would be deeply offended if I were smart enough to understand that, I'm sure. But look, keep your skin in one piece, yeah? This goes double for you, Mishti. If you're outside the gate, you don't let your guard down.
You're not even an hour away from Bally Hall when you spot a makeshift cart on the road. A man lies motionless on the ground. A sobbing woman cradles his body. The young man sitting off the side of the road is rocking back and forth, a pistol held, unheeded in one hand. Neither he or his mum appeared to have noticed you, lost in their own personal tragedy.
What are you even doing here? Why now? Why not before before?
I mean, that's what I would have asked if given the option, game. Don't let Ella be all looking at me all like, God, you're useless, when you don't give me an option that makes sense.
It's Will. Same as his granddad.
Stay back.
Hey, kid.
I've got a gun.
It's like her job, so I'll let her take lead.
No, it wasn't like that. He asked me to. He said he was holding me and Mum back, that we'd never make it to Meriden at this rate, so he asked me to. Make sure she makes it, and I...
Oh. No. Okay. Good lad.
Hey, you did good back there. It's
Thanks,
nice
Dreamer.
to meet someone else who's willing to believe that a bullet to the head won't solve all the world's problems.
I like you, Dreamer. You're alright.
Welcome to Kokobee Way Station. Now we've got Cole here. All we need to do is wait for Mick to arrive, then escort the two of them back to Brookton. He should be arriving any minute now. Any minute now?
There he goes. Never a dull moment with Cole around.
Not really sure what that's referring to, but okay. Okay, I guess we go over there. Kangaroo!
Welcome to Kokobee, stranger.
Effervescent teenager in a conductor's uniform. Aw, she sounds adorable. Ugh. A human pest. I see.
I want you to convince him to move on. Go terrorize someone else. And to stop being such a fucking crybaby.
I'm a little girl and my big brother's not here.
Go sit on a rusty spike and rotate, you old filthy bastard!
Yeah, let's go talk to this fella. Where is he? Is that... No, he was near... He's over here. That him. I wish it would tell me who they were when I hover over them. Who's this guy in the, like, executioner's hood? I want to talk to him.
What do you want, sweetheart? Looking for a real man to show you how to use a gun?
Alright, mate. That's a quick way to get shot. Yeah, and then it work again if you're dead either. Yeah, definitely. Look, mate, you're an asshole to everyone. I don't know why it says asshole. That's upsetting to me. I've got the patience of a saint. Someone less patient would have pulled a gun on you by now. When you were gross earlier. Yes. Here's my offer. If you leave now, I won't tell the scouts and everyone we can get on that radio that you're an incompetent asshole. Against his ass. Again, not happy about it.
I was getting bored of this shithole anyway. Good luck protecting
bye.
the place without me.
Someone I can actually talk to. I think they're a shop. I don't do shops. I like you. I mean, do I? He does have a dazzling smile, apparently. How can I not pick the flirty option? I don't know what you expect of me. Oh my god, he's blushing. Oh, he's got a thing for Frida. Or he just is not interested in me, maybe. And she's just a bit teasing him. Well, I don't want to buy anything from you. I just got excited that I could hit on you. So it's fine.
G'day, name's Damo.
G'day, Damo.
Everyone needs fuel. Black gold's rarer than actual gold these days. I got petrol, diesel, whatever you need. Best prices this side of Meriden, or I'll eat my hat.
Is your mate alright?
Really? I mean, thanks. Yes, please.
I'd shake your head, but I've had the runs for the past 6 days. You don't want to know what I've been using for toilet paper.
You just settle back and rest, old fella. When Jess arrives, we'll get you set up nice and comfy for the ride to town.
I mean, apart from the TMI. Alright, let's go back to Tina. Alright, bye.
Hello there, Tina. Lovely as the day is long, as always.
We would have been here sooner, but, well, let's just say it's been an eventful day. Yeah, he seemed nice. Is he not always nice? Alright, so now I guess we go talk to him.
You came back. Does this mean you're ready to go?
Okay, we got him getting settled. And you're welcome, Damo. Well, let's talk to Mick and get on the road. No need to sass me, mate. Footy tap! Town jail. I mean, that sounds like maybe I don't... You sound like a bad person. Bye. Not interested. Okay, Sid seems to be doing better, so that's good. Oh, they got a little cricket and football. That's cute.
What can I get ya? First drink's free, if you promise to buy 3 more. Right, that's enough socializing for one day.
You Cadbury.
What does that mean? Alright, that's some Lamington politics for you. I have no strong opinions on whether jam and cream should be in Lamingtons. Alright, we've got another hottie. I mean, seems like a pipe dream, mate. Apparently I can't go in the pub until Mick's gone in the pub.
Been a hell of a day, yeah? Gotta head back and spell Matt. She'll have gotten pissy sitting up in that nest by a lonesome for hours.
Oh, I was actually planning to head to the pub. Like you said, it's been a hell of a day. And mate, we saved that boy a key road today. Can you understand that? We saved an innocent life. That's worth a fucking beer in my book. You know what? We solved that merc at Kokeby without spilling any blood. Even though he really deserved a good smack. And probably would have gotten worse than that if he'd hung around any longer. So we saved 2 people. 2 beers.
I don't really understand why this conversation is happening. Not my business. I didn't want to be. The game didn't give me a choice.
Anyway, Dreamer, I'm gone. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't, but you're already way past that point if you're keen on a dickhead like Henry. I'll tell Matt you're drinking her beer.
Hey, she's allowed to have frivolous relationships with men if she wants. Don't be a dick. I mean, it's straight up not my business, but yeah, I'll go to the pub. Not my business what she does with her days. Killing him wasn't necessary. Oh. It wasn't hard work, mate. Listen. I don't need this.
I like you, kid. Maybe there's more to you than I gave you credit for.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean burst into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake.
Get out here, we're under attack! Bloody mongrels! Let's show them what it means to tangle with Brookton.
Oh dear.
That's as far as your story goes right now. You've already made your mark on this sunburned land. Deciding for those who couldn't come down on the side of life or death. And keeping your temper with an intemperate mongrel.
Finger.
Despite the many paths in front of us, we can only ever walk our own. What tale will your choices tell at the end of your journey down these broken roads?
Alright, well that was pretty fun. Like, I don't know how much I enjoy like that turn-based combat type stuff. But I didn't have to do much of it, so that's fine. But yeah, the story seems interesting. I like the voice acting. I hope that there's more actually in the full game, because I'm not a huge fan of the kind of games where they have some voice acting and then some of it is just reading. I feel like I feel like it would be better if it was just all reading or all voice acting. I don't know. That just yeah. But yeah, the art style is really pretty and characters seemed interesting, and I always like a moral choice situation, so that's good. But yeah, love me some Australian content. Loved hearing Australian accents. That was really nice. Didn't care for the fact that they kept writing ass instead of ass. That's not cool. And also calling overalls coveralls. That's, I don't know. It is like a Queensland sort of production, so maybe they do call them that in Queensland, and I just don't know about it, but I didn't care for it. But otherwise, good times. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.